So my question to the tribe, to the brotherhood is, why do you think it's a common thing among us men na malaki yung tiyan? Why do you think is the number one reason? Sige nga, check nga dyan sa comment section natin sa Zoom. Why do you think it's common among men na malaki yung tiyan? And I think you will agree with me na malaki yung tiyan is a common thing. Today, if you compared it 20, 30 years ago, it's not a common thing. No, sige. Try natin, check natin dito. Sabi to ni Dandan, beer. Yes. Yeah. Lifestyle, sabi ni Dodong Gala. Yeah, I agree with that. Greater appetite. So, yun yung may happy na food trip. Parang dyan ako na category sa greater appetite. Yeah. Malaki yung lalagyan. Malaki yung refrigerator sa tiyan. Pwede. Right? Pero, meron pa siyang sagot. There you go. All right. I think we can all agree na the reason why most men have big belly fat. Number one is, of course, yung tendency to abuse alcohol. That's one. Pangalawa, you can also add their lack of discipline sa pagkain. You can also add yung lifestyle. You can also add yung disiplina. Pero, would you agree with me na we don't want to have big belly fat kasi it's complicated to have big belly fat. It's not that we want to have belly fat. Kaya lang, there's a root cause. And one of which is stress. And most men would resort to heavy eating at saka heavy drinking. And that's why it's a common thing. Tama ba? But now, let's get real talk dito sa Melanggilit. I think you can all agree na kapag meron kang mataas na muscle mass or you're fit at saka strong, it gives you an automatic signal na disiplinado ka, capable at saka may self-control. For example, meron kang ka-business partner, meron nagpe-present sa'yo. Tapos yung nagpe-present sa'yo, makikita mo yung biceps, makita mo yung flat na belly. Did you know that studies would tell us na kapag yung lalaki or babae, no, let's say, hindi mo pa siya nakita ever, tapos in first impression mo, fit siya, it gives you an automatic at saka instant respect without speaking. Can you imagine that? Hindi ka pa nagsasalita, you gain the respect of the person. That's how a fit body commands you. An unspoken rule. If you have a fit body, it is not easy to have it unless nagtuturo ka ng steroids. But that's a different story. If you are fit, it takes a lot of time to develop it, perseverance at saka disiplina. And when you have that, it speaks a lot of you. That's why for us men, if we want to succeed in finances or succeed leading our people, your family especially, number one is we have to lead ourselves first through fitness. No? That's number one. Pangalawa, a simple life. A simple life means you can climb the stairs without pain on your knees. Without pain on your knees. Kindly type in the Zoom chat without pain on your knees. Kindly type on the Zoom chat without pain on your knees. When was the last time na umakyat ka sa stairs, hindi sumakit yung tuhod mo? I don't know. When's the last time? Pero for sure, komplikado kapag hindi ka makaakyat sa stairs because sumasakit yung tuhod mo. It's complicated. No? We want to live a life of simplicity. And if masakit yung batok mo, masakit yung joints mo, masakit yung paa mo, it's not simplicity. It's living a life of complexity. So, when you see people na nag-work out, we cannot assume that these people are vain. These people have deeper reasons why they need to work out. most of them, they want to be strong. Kasi if you work out, your joints and bones are exposed sa resistance. Kapag na-expose yan sa resistance, like muscle, it will also grow and become stronger. So workout is not just about six packs. Workout is also a mean to increase your bone density. And also, it also means your money goes to food, not medications. There are many reasons why we need to work out. One of which is we want to manage our finances well. We don't want it to spend to medications. So there are many studies that will prove that when you work out, yung blood sugar mo will improve, meaning to say stable siya. Yung hypertension mo will also stabilize. Kasi of course, if you work out, it also deals with stress. Kapag parati kang stress, of course, tataas yung blood pressure mo. In which, kapag nag-workout ka, you can also deal with stress, no? Naturally. So we want to be responsible when it comes to spending our money, not on medications, but on basic things like food. Okay, this is one of the verses I read when I was in college. Alam nyo ba, nung first year college ako nagsimula mag-workout. Consistent for 3 months. The reason why I work out nung first year college ako because I was very skinny. Tapos, yung body composition ko, I was so insecure about it na I would wear jacket para ma-hide yung buto-buto ko. I was so skinny that time. Now, 3 months ako nag-workout. The reason why on the third month, nag-stop ako mag-workout. There are many reasons, but one of which is this. Kasi sinabihan ako ng isang friend at saka isang religious leader din na kapag nag-workout ka, vain ka. Kapag nag-workout ka, you are carnal. Pero here, this is the verse that the people in the church usually use, no? Na kapag nag-workout ka, it profits a little. So sometimes they misunderstood this verse because the Bible does not say workout does not profit. Workout profits, pero maliit lang. If you compare it to eternity, to the body that you will have, no, when Jesus returns and when you're resurrected with the Lord, no, it's totally different body. No, no more pain, no more stress, no more toiling, no more depression, no more wars, no more diseases. Totally different, incorruptible body. If you compare that to eternity, yung katawan natin is pale comparison doon sa katawan that we will receive when we will be with the Lord. But here, it's very clear na kapag nag-workout ka, it profits you. Pero konti lang. But since, no, still we're living in this world, this temple, it's called temple of the Holy Spirit. This is where God resides in our temple. So we are given the task to take responsibility of our body. Because if you are strong, you can do a lot of things for your family, for your mission, for your church, for your work. Hindi ka makakatulong. The sad reality is, no matter how much you try, kapag bedridden ka, if you're just in the hospital, you cannot help them. That's the sad reality. That is why the Bible gives us practical wisdom then on how to take good care of our temple. Although temporal to, this one will pass away, will return to dust. Pero at least when you die, you have maximized your temple. Now, that's the goal of the fitness pillar natin dito sa Men and Grit. That's why, if you can look at these two people, both are 84 years old. Both are 84 years old. But you can see the huge difference. Yung isa, naka-sunglasses. Hindi biro lang. Yung isa, of course, may six packs. But this speaks a lot about his lifestyle. Speaks a lot about his hard work and patience and commitment to grit. On the right, I don't know the whole story, But most likely, one of the reasons why that we can assume safely is merong compromise when it comes to his lifestyle. So, totally depends on you if which kind of path do you want to take, a strong life or a bedridden life. This one, most likely, if there's dilubyo, if may mga emergency, you want to be the man who carries your woman or your family. And you cannot do that if you don't have enough strength. No. The reality of life is man needs to protect. Man is the one who provides. We're the one who gives security inside the household. So kapag we have enough strength, we can give a sense of security to our family. That's why that is the goal of Benegrit. We have this 21-day fitness challenge. Bakit 21 day? Bakit hindi 60 days? I saw someone na nag-post dapat it takes 90 days daw to build a habit. That could be true. Iba-iba. Pero sometimes we need short-term na habit so that we can establish the momentum for greater heights. Kapag 90 days agad, some people can commit to it. That's good. Others naman can commit to short-term fitness. They need that kind of win and momentum so that they can level up. So that is why we will name it 21-day fitness challenge. Now, this is an invitation for everyone. Not everyone is ready for this because iba-iba yung desire natin and iba-iba din yung level of commitment natin. But I hope after this, all of you, not all, but most of you will commit to this. If you want to know more about our fitness challenge dito sa Men and Grit, kindly type in the Zoom chat 21-day fitness challenge. Medyo mahaba yan. 21-day fitness challenge. Pinahabaan ko kasi I need to drink water. Konting break muna. If you want to know more about 21-day fitness challenge, can you type in the Zoom chat 21-day fitness challenge? There you go. Yay. Nice one. All right. Since the majority has spoken, I will reveal the details of 21-day fitness challenge. Okay. But before that, story time muna. The picture on the left, ako pa rin yan. Pogi pa rin ako dyan, pero mataas yung body fat ko. August 28 to 2023. Last year lang. Imagine. 2023. If you look at my facial features, no, malaki, bilog, ang mundo. Tapos sa chan ko, marami akong sinustore dito na chicken wings at saka ano kinakain ko. Maraming chicken thigh no, na hindi na na-store lang siya, hindi siya na burn. Dito sa right was taken last 2 weeks lang. Huge difference. Marami akong tinay, on off ako sa lifestyle. Pero I took a turn on how to simplify it. So the things that I will share to you are the things that work for me, the ones that I have tried and tested and implemented to my students sa Worth the Grind namin na coaching academy with Coach Daniel. Nandito din siya. So, we want to simplify it for you. So, of course, it should not be quick because every time na mabilis siya, most likely may rebound yan. And you don't want that. We want to make it steady at saka sure na steps. We want to make and build a momentum. That's why we name it 21-day fitness challenge. And we have compressed it to the techniques at saka tips that will work for you. In this challenge, you will get the following. 4, you will have progress tracker. You will have accountability group. You will have workout videos. And you will have mentorship Q&A dito sa Men and Grit natin na big group at saka small group. These 4 things are very important when it comes to achieving your fitness goal. You can search online, the tips for free, marami. You can have it online, abundant. But most of us already know what to do. But what lacks actually is not the what, but the implementation. Tama ba? Most of us want to be fit. Most of us want to have six packs. Most of us want to lose fat. It's not that we don't know what to do. It's because we lack the implementation. We need accountability. That's why the core of this program is accountability. Of course, secondary na lang yung progress tracker, yung mga what, at saka yung workout videos. Although we will give it for you, pero again, accountability is the most important thing. Now, if you put a value on this, yung four things na to, because we are in the coaching industry, we know the value. If you will enroll in us sa coaching academy namin, we will price it 10,000 per month per student. If you name a price on this one, sa four na to, that's the value of the experience we compiled in the group that we have compiled in our coaching business. That's the value, just so you know. Pero here in Meningit, guess what? How much is the value? We will give it for you for free. Free for all dedicated Meningit members. So that's a good value to offer. What we want from you is to win in finances, at saka fitness, family, at saka faith. Pero later on, I will explain to you what I will ask from you. It's a little thing, but this will help you definitely dun sa goal mo to hit yung goal mo to be fit. To join for free, no? Dito sa fitness challenge natin, 21-day fitness challenge. Type sa Zoom chat so that you can avail of this for free. Type 21-day challenge sa Zoom chat natin ngayon for those who are willing to join. Ayun. Amen. Amen. Ayun. Yay. Okay, so meaning to say, you're stepping up to the game. You want to level up your fitness, and I'm proud of you. That's good. So, dito sa mga nag-type ng 21-day challenge, 21-day fitness challenge, yes. Meaning to say you're ready to level up the game sa fitness niyo. Okay, sige. Let's go. Now, what we will do is this. We will check muna yung body fat percentage niyo. Okay. By your mere observation lang sa katawan nyo ngayon. Estimation lang. Saang part kayo dito? 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19. Estimation lang. Para may starting point na kayo. Kindly type sa Zoom chat. Okay. Rough estimation ng body fat percentage nyo. The reason why I will ask this is because this will be your starting point and you will know na it's not just about body weight. It's possible that you reach your ideal body weight pero wala kang muscle mass. Pwedeng thin ka outside pero fat ka inside. Possible yan. That's why we want to know your body fat so that you know ano yung kailangan mong gawin. Not just with your meals but also with your workout. No? Sabi dito ni Dodong, 2024, 20 to 24. Nice. Nice. Dandan 15 to 19. Nice. Shadrach 25 to 29. Si Daryl 30 to 34. 30 to 34 din si 25 to 29 si Shadrach at saka si Mark. Okay. That's good. So take note of that. Although there's a different test, no, dun sa pag-measure ng body fat percentage ninyo. This one is just a rough estimation lang. Sabi ni Dodong 40 daw dati. Can you imagine that? From 40, naging 20 to 24 ngayon si Hernan, si Dodong Gala. That's good. Now, there are many diets out there. Some are effective. Some are testing pa lang. Some are exploring. Merong Mediterranean, merong moderate carb, merong liberal carb, merong paleo, merong carnivore. Marami. But what I will suggest for you, for those who want to lose fat especially, since marami sa inyo wants to lose fat, no? Okay. 5 to 9 daw si PJ. Wow. Sige, si Bum. Okay, 5 to 9%. Okay. There are many approach when it comes to your nutrition. What I will suggest is you go for low carb and high protein for fat loss. Those who want to lose fat, you may want to go and consider this because I've tested it. I have implemented it in our community. Dodong Gala also implemented this. Si Coach Daniel also implemented this. Coach Dandan is also present here. Implemented this one in our students. And we have discovered that among all, it's simple. It's if you do it right, it's nutrient dense. At saka if you do it right, especially dun sa electrolytes na part, at saka sleep, at saka stress management, you will beat cravings. And cravings is the root when it comes to fat loss. If you beat cravings, you can achieve fat loss spontaneously. That's why we go for low carb at high protein. Speaking of cravings, there are many reasons why nagtitrigger yung cravings natin. Again, if you beat cravings, hindi problema ang pag-deal with deal with milk tea, hindi problema yung pag-deal ng food panda, hindi problema yung pag-manage ng meal prep. That's the root. And if you want to have a different result, you may want to check muna yung root cause bakit ka nagugutom or frequent yung cravings mo. Number one is lack of protein. Kapag kulang sa protina, it will result to increased cravings. Yung protina kasi, mataas siya sa satiety. Nakakabusog siya. That's why you notice kapag kumain ka ng steak, kumain ka ng chicken breast, mataas sa protein yan, di ba? You feel satisfied after. Compare it to eating one mega potato fries. Yung pinakamalaking size, pinakamalaking fries sa size potato fries. I don't know, nakalimutan ko na. Pero, parang gutom ka pa rin after. Alam mo yung feeling na gano'n? Because it lacks protein. It lacks protein. Terra daw, yes. Alam mo kung sino talaga na gano'n, nagbe-binge ng potato fries. Terra sabi ni PJ dyan. If you eat Terra, if naubos mo, most likely you won't feel satisfied. Alam mo may laman yung tiyan mo, but you're not that satisfied. Ano pa? Lack of sleep. Kapag kulang ka sa tulog, it increases yung ghrelin hormone. Yung ghrelin hormone is the hunger hormone. Tapos kapag tataas yan, bababa yung leptin hormone, which is the satiety hormone. So kapag kulang ka sa tulog at saka stress ka, ghrelin tataas, meaning to say your body is sending a signal na gutom ka. Leptin will go down, so your brain will tell a signal, hindi ka pa busog. So that's a perfect, deadly combination for stress eating. No wonder why, for most of us, malakas yung cravings natin and we can say no to our cravings because of these hormones. That's why very important to check your stress at saka sleep if you want to beat cravings. Electrolytes is also very important because if you go low carb, yung electrolytes level mo bababa. So electrolytes is usually composed of your sodium, magnesium, potassium. These three are very important to regulate your hunger at saka your energy level. Fiber helps you feel fuller for longer. So it should be a combination of protein plus fiber if you want to beat cravings. For management of stress at saka proximity is power. When you say proximity, when you are setting your environment na malapit ka sa object ng weakness mo, you are giving it power over you. For example, if you have cravings sa Coke, but every time you open your refrigerator or pantry, may Coke dyan, you have committed a day ago, yesterday, na hindi ka na magko-coke. You say no sa coke once you open it. How about the next day? How about next week? So the more you see it, the more you're giving it power over you. So proximity means you have to redesign your environment that will align with your goal. These are the things that you have to consider if you want to lose fat. Now, these are some of the health tools that you might need for you dito sa 21-day fitness challenge natin. Some of you, meron ng ganito. Some of you wala pa. But very important that you're familiar with these things. No? Yung MyFitnessPal is optional. Yung that's why I place it here Google kasi it's also optional for those who want to track yung kinakain nila. But later on, I will simplify it for you. But these are the basic things if you want to lose fat. So these are the 3 steps that you need to do for you to be on the track sa 21-day fitness challenge natin. So sa mga nag-type ng 21-day fitness challenge natin dito, meaning to say, you are on the go sa task natin. And guess what? Ilan na yung gagawin nyo? 3. 3 steps lang. So everybody type in the Zoom chat para may konting interaction tayo dito. 3 steps. So Zoom chat, 3 steps. Okay. 3 steps. Okay, that's good. There you go. 3 steps lang. Okay, number 1 is you will fill out the progress tracker. I will send to you yung progress tracker. Parang registration siya ng data mo. Yung starting weight mo, yung height mo, yung target mo na calories. Lagay mo dun sa progress tracker. We will give it to you. After you're done with it, send mo back sa akin para may data tayo. May starting point tayo. That's number 1. Step number 2, ito lang. Ito lang gagawin mo. 3 lang. Not 4, not 5, 3 lang. Sa pinggan mo, more than half of your plate should be protein. More than half of your plate should be protein. So kapag tingin ka sa pinggan mo, dapat yung 51% ng kinakain mo, no, kasi more than half, should be protein. It should be from your chicken, poultry, or red meat, or fish, or eggs. Yun yung matataas sa protein. So maximize mo yan. Pangalawa, resistance training or HIIT. Resistance training involves lifting weights because we want to gain muscle. HIIT means high intensity interval training. So for those who want to burn calories in a very short span of time, you can go HIIT. But this one should be 3 times a week lang together with resistance training. No? So pumili ka lang. Pwede ka magbuhat or HIIT. Basta 3 times a week. Pangatlo, walking under the sun. This one is connected not just with walking mainly, but actually the reason why we place here walking, because walking under the sun can help you with stress. When you walk under the sun, not only it helps you with your melatonin level, which is your sleep hormone, it doesn't help you only with your endorphin, which helps you relax. It doesn't only help you with your vitamin D3. Most importantly, the reason why we walk under the sun because we want to handle stress. Not running, but walking for 15 minutes. Mas mabuti you take it in the morning para hindi masakit yung araw. So sa mga SPF 50 dyan, okay, wasak yung SPF 50 nyo if you go 12 noon. No? So we have to be wise doon sa time in which you walk under the sun. So 3 habits lang that you need to commit to. So kunwari ito, more than half of your plate is protein. So more than half niyan should be protein. And then the rest depends on you. Pwede vegetables. For those of you who want to go for kamote, okay. Others naman want to go for rice, okay din. Basta, more than half is protein. Let's simplify it to that na lang. Tapos, yung for workouts ninyo, we will send to you home workouts that you can do sa bahay lang. May dumbbells ka, goods ka na. At saka walking under the sun for 15 minutes while listening to a podcast or music so that you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Step 3. Ito nang last step natin. For accountability check, what you need to do is you will post in our messenger group yung habit mo. Pwede yung pagkain, pwede yung picture mo after walking, pwede yung picture mo during your workout. Post mo lang sa group chat natin with the word done, tapos i-tag mo yung members ng group mo. Later on, we will have small huddle. So, i-tag mo sila dun sa group chat para may accountability thread. So, uh, for example, nag-post ako ng kumain ako, no? Half ng plate ko protein. So, picturean ko. Send ko sa group. Done. Tapos, itag ko yung members ng group ko. So, for example, kay Daniel, Dandan, yung kasama niya last week, si Pastoron, si Rap, Dodong Gala, at saka apat kayo, tama? Yeah. So, tag mo silang tatlo. Tama? Yun lang. Very simple. Another example, let's say si PJ, kakatapos lang workout. So sa workout mo, which you can take a picture of you during or after, tapos post mo sa group natin. Done, tapos itag mo yung members ng huddle mo. So last week, yung members ng huddle mo was si Michael, si Daniel, ako. Accountability. No? So that's the number one accountability check that we have to commit to. Of course, yung social media post is optional. Others are not comfortable sharing it publicly, but others naman want to share their habits with their friends. So you can place it sa social media mo, lagyan mo nilang hashtag Menenglet 21-day challenge para ma-check ko din at saka people in the community. Para may tracking na tayo. Yun lang. Step 3. 3 steps lang. No? And then, again, you will join for free. And those who type 21-day challenge who are in the game, what you need to do is you will fill out the progress tracker and you will send it to me with your info before August 31. Kasi we will start officially on September 1. Sakto lang. Fresh start. No? September 1 tayo mag-start lahat. I will also join para accountable tayo lahat. August 31, dapat na-submit nyo na yung progress tracker. I will send to you the progress tracker, tapos send back nyo sa akin with that info. Tapos you commit to the 3-step process lang. That's how simple the 21-day challenge is. Okay, now, what we will do is we will go sa breakout room natin. Sa breakout room natin, you will have your huddle group. So yung mga kasama nyo sa breakout room will be your accountability group sa 21-day fitness challenge. So you must remember their names para no one is left behind. Okay? So I will place the questions dito sa Zoom chat natin. Okay. Zoom chat lang. Okay. There you go. Yay. Okay. 3 questions na tayo. 3 questions. I'll place it sa Zoom chat natin. And then what I will do, we will divide the group into 2. Tapos, doon sa 2 groups natin, tama no, 11 tayo. Okay. Okay. 11. Okay. So, mayroon pang isa, actually, who will join. So, we'll have it 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Tapos, again, yung 2 departments na yan, 2 huddle groups, will be accountable to each other. So, remember the names of your huddle members. Okay. Again, we will go sa breakout room natin. Tapos, if may questions kayo, raise nyo lang. And then, we will go back here before 9. Let's have it 9:35. If that's okay. Medyo na overtime ko na konti. There you go. Okay. Assign ko na muna ha. Okay. Okay. Amen. Okay. Okay. Sige. See you and enjoy sharing.